Hi everyone, happy Sunday. I'm coming on to do a little craft with me as part of my slow down Sundays that I've been doing. So what is this on my desk? What is my task for today? Well, some time ago, many months ago, I think even before Christmas, there was a collab hosted by Tania from Tatty Treasure called Whole Book Challenge. And it was basically a series of videos from different creators where they were using up entire books to make pockets, envelopes, journal cards, multi-pockets, like all different things. And I was following along with it in front of the TV, and these are essentially some of the projects that were shown in the videos. But as you can see, I've not glued or even trimmed anything. And what I was doing is I wanted to keep it, pretty low key. So I was just sitting there in front of the TV. So for example, this is going to be like an envelope pocket, I think. So I was just sitting there and just watching the videos whilst the TV was on, kind of thing, and then just folding the stuff. And then I did a little bit of gluing, but I didn't glue things together where I hadn't trimmed or inked. So my job for today, I found these whilst clearing out during my week off. So I thought my job for today would be to get them turned into ephemera, and then we can decorate them, as and when we use them. So that is my job, and it's a bit of a boring job, but I thought, at least this way I could have some company for anyone who wants to watch. And yes, I just thought this would be a nice little cutesy thing to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and just start. Obviously I want to do trimming and all the rest of it as I go. But I thought I would film whilst doing it because this might also be, it might give you some ideas of things that you can make with book pages. Or it will just tell you about this collab that you want to go and check out. So I'm not trimming off heaps. I'm just trimming off where I hadn't trimmed the actual book page down, and have to try to remind myself what these are in some cases. So I'm just going to ink that. So I think this is going to be some kind of like envelope pocket. So I want to go down the two sides and the bottom. So if there is a playlist for the challenge, I think there was, obviously it was quite a while ago now, but if I can find it, I'll link it down below so that you can see the different ideas. I didn't do all of the ideas because there was a lot of videos, but I did do a good portion of them. Okay, so we've got a pocket in the front there, and then the whole thing can be glued down for a pocket. What I might also do is, I think I want to round the envelope flap. Obviously these are just the book pages, they're not, they're not decorated or anything. The idea is just to get them made up and then you can start decorating them as and when you come to use them. I think that was the idea, or at least that's what I'm doing anyway. So there you go. I was using a golf book for these. Yes, I was using a golf book. So I think I had a few of those because that was a nice easy one. So again, just want to trim them up nice. So for anyone watching, I do appreciate you joining me for these videos. I don't really have a lot to talk about, which is great for this kind of video. I appreciate. The reason I say that is because I am coming to the end of my week off, and again I am filming ahead. So if that doesn't make sense, then yeah, that's why. So what have I done this week? Planted flowers filmed, finished projects. What else have we done? We haven't really gone anywhere. It's been a bit hit and miss with the rain. We've had a couple of nice days of sunshine, and that's when Scott and I, we've been trying to plant new plants, evergreens, of various different kinds. And we've been also trying to regrow our grass, because for some reason it's just gone ridiculously patchy. I mean, like, yeah, really, really patchy. So we are trying to grow new grass. Not sure how that's going to go, but we'll have to see. And yeah, that's been my week. I mean, you know, and we've also been doing a bit of a spring clean of the house, because it did get a little bit, you know, you just, all the jobs that you just, you know, you never seem to find time to do. Like, we needed to, like, steam clean the bathroom and steam clean the sofas and that kind of thing, really. That's what we've been doing. So I really, really hope that your week has been a little bit more interesting than mine. But yeah, I thought I would sit down and do this Slow Down Sunday, because, you know, it's a good chance for me to get through some stuff that's just sitting on my desk. And I was going to sit here and do it anyway. I've got the candle on. You can't see it, but I have got a candle here. Hello. It's coming to the end now, that one, actually. I think. Yeah, I really need to do more with book pages. I feel like I don't do enough with them, because, I don't know, sometimes they confound me, and also the decorating of them confounds me a little bit. Like, you know, I never know how much of the text to hide. If it's a rude book, like, you have to sort of hide lots of the text. In this case, I chose a golfing one because I thought, if I don't end up, you know, if I keep some of the text, then at least I know there's not going to be any, like, not very nice words on it. It will just be boring words, I guess. But this was a great way to get them used up, for sure. So I had a few of those envelope pocket things. These ones are the book page folded over to give you these triangle pockets. Now, that is way too wide for any journals that I do. So I'm going to start by just trimming off the bottom nicely. And where's my ruler? Oh, sorry, knocking my lamp. I think I want to aim for about 4 inches, which I think will actually be, believe it or not, right at the side of this text. So if I pop it there, I'll go a little bit wider than 4. And that will be a really nice corner pocket. So I'm not going to bother inking that one. I can do that later. So yeah, looks like I've made a couple of these. So again, we want to. I'm going to do it this way, even though I'm going to turn it around, because I'm thinking this one will go that away. They're the same size. Yeah, more or less. So then we'll have like this. Yeah. Can even have them up, you know, they can go in any which way. Obviously we can figure that out when we come to decorate. And I don't normally craft like this in terms of doing the, you know, making a load of things and then decorating later. I never work like that, but I want to, because I do feel like that would be helpful. All right, what's this? This is, it looks like the book page, a corner folded over, and then that folded in and that folded around, which gives you this pocket. And if you wanted to, you could have a pocket on the back. Could that be some kind of like, Ooh, that could be like, if I pretend that this is my journal page, you could have it on the edge of your page like that. So you've got a pocket there and maybe a side pocket in there. And then you could have this little baby tuck spot on the back. So that's a good idea. That's probably what the video was, but yeah, I really cannot remember. So I'm just going to neaten that up. Okay, so I don't want to glue that to the back. What I do want to do is, oh, I don't want to glue any of it then. If I'm going to slip my page in there, that's fair enough. Oh, okay, so that just wanted trimming. I kind of want to round this corner though. I'll do that. Yeah, okay. All right, well, that was easy enough. Well, I've got another of those. This one is too small on the back, so I can't do that one in the same way. So this one I will glue up. Do you need that bit? Oh, I see. It's so that you have a bigger pocket rather than gluing here because the glue is on the back. That makes sense. Okay. You're not taking away from your pocket. All right. I don't know how interesting this video will be because obviously I'm not doing a tutorial or anything. You know, these pieces are already made, but the videos are, you know, hopefully in the description box if there's a playlist, which I'm sure there was. Yeah, I just wanted to get it done. Okay, so with this one, if I put glue on this little piece that goes around the back, that's that, then that goes like that. And then, yeah, you will see these when I come to use them. We'll do some decorating together because I don't know how I'm going to decorate them. I haven't decided, but I'm excited to find out. Okay, so that is a pocket in the front and then the whole thing can be a pocket. This one is a wider version of that, but without the tuck around bit. So. And then I just want to take some off there just to neaten that up. That's it. And then I think I will round this corner. So I'd love to know what you're all up to this week. Please do tell me. And yeah, I'd love to know what you think about this kind of idea of video. I appreciate it's very different from what I would normally do. So for this I'm just going to put glue here. But as I say, I appreciate you keeping me company. Really, I should do this kind of video as like some kind of live because I do feel like I run out of things to say and then I end up just like talking absolute nonsense. But that's another of the same. But, it feels good that these will finally, she says, be off of my desk where they have been in my tray for, it must be about 6 months by now. Isn't that's not normal, is it? Am I the only one who's like that? Please say that I'm not. But it happens to me all the time. I'll sit down with the best intentions to do something and then I just get sidetracked and things happen and then of course you think if you're not going to do a video on it, well, they're just going to have to wait until I get time to actually do, you know, do some crafting. But I do it all on video. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I want to start, even if these are just bonus videos, which let's be honest, it will be for, you know, a Sunday. At least it holds me accountable to actually do it. Right, so this is, well, this looks like an envelope as well. Just a different kind. I don't know. as I say, long time ago. I do want to have a look at how wide this is though, because the only trouble with envelopes is you can sometimes make them too wide. So if I aim for, I'm going to aim for, it's about 4.5, just over 4.5 inches, that should be fine. And then I'm going to round my flap again, just because I think that looks nice. So it's a great collab. I definitely got lots of ideas because, like I say, I really struggle when it comes to book page ephemera. I never really know what I'm supposed to make with just plain book pages. But I think decorating them is gonna, yeah, they're gonna look fab once they're decorated. So I really like a book page with like the botanicals, like the sciencey kind of look. I think it really suits that kind of a look, really, doesn't it? So there you are. So that can be a pocket and then the pocket inside. I probably had two of everything, I imagine. Right, so same sort of deal where we want to make that, yeah, 4 3/4-ish. That's that. So if you have any tasks like this where you've been meaning to sit down and do something and you just have been doing everything to ignore them, and you've got stuff in your in tray that's just been sitting there, then I'd love to know if you got something out. One day I need to sit down and do lots and lots of fussy cutting. I can't do that on video, I know, but oh, how I wish I could, and then maybe it would actually get done. I really need to get into the habit of, you know, taking my fussy cutting to bed with me and, you know, sort of, yeah. Just trying to work out what these were supposed to be. Obviously they're pockets. Am I supposed to join these together, or no, they look to be just the same. So they're just normal book page pockets. Okay. So again, just want to, I'm going to trim down to the width of the text, I think. Like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to, oh, I don't know. I was going to say I'm going to cut the top off, but I don't think I will. I think I'm going to fold that over just to give that a bit of strength. Okay. And then I think I will fold the top over because I'll probably use this as some kind of like double pocket. But yeah, I don't use my book pages enough. And to be honest, not just textbook pages, I also have a full box of, you know, illustrative, pretty pages that I just haven't done anything with. And I just don't understand why I haven't. I've just been ignoring everything. That's half my battle, I think, is I sort of ignore what I've got, forget what I've got, buy more, and then hoard those because I don't like to use things as soon as I buy them in case I want to wait for the right project kind of thing. And then, yeah, I don't know, they end up getting lost and forgotten about and replaced and, oh, I don't know. Yeah, so that's just a normal book page pocket. So pocket there, and then the whole thing can be a pocket. Can't believe how much I made, actually. As I say, I was just doing it, you know, sort of in front of the telly. watching how it was done on the video, hitting pause, making a couple of everything whilst telly was on, and then I thought, oh, I'm not going to sit here and get glue all over the sofa and ink all over the sofa and all the rest of it. So I thought if I, you know, just, yeah, you know, just sit and fold a bunch of things, and then the idea was to come and do it, you know, the next day, and then 6 months later, well, at least it's getting done, isn't it? So I'm just folding these over because this is only one book page. They are thick book pages, these. This is also why I chose this book, not just for the golf topic, but because they were, you know, they were sturdy as well. If you don't have the sturdy pages, then you might need to glue like 2 together. The only thing that I would say is be careful using glue stick, because your pages can end up wrinkling if they're too thin. Tell you what, that doesn't look particularly straight. That's better. So yeah, as I say, I should really do these on some kind of live so that I can see your you can give me some conversation topics. So I suppose I will tell you about my gardening adventures, because that has been the theme for this week. Before I do, I just want to see what this is. So this looks to be a book page, triangle folded over, bottom folded up. This bit goes over there, and then you've got a pocket, and then the whole thing is a pocket. Okay, far too big for my page though, so I'm going to go like that, and I want to tidy up this edge. That's it. That looks better. Well, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying myself. Got a little pile going. I don't know how long to go for. Anyway, I was telling you about my gardening. So I am not a gardener. Should I cut? Do you think I should? Yeah, I should glue that. Let's glue that. Yeah, I'm not a gardener. I try as I might. I love flowers and plants, as you all know. Can I keep them alive? No. Just no. So my husband and I, we've done a lot of research to find plants that we think will be hardy, evergreen, and just low maintenance, you know, an annual prune maybe, a water in the summer, you know, that kind of a thing, because otherwise we just, yeah, we cannot keep things alive. So yeah, we've bought a load of plants from the garden centre, which, you know, as I say, we did all this research. So if anyone knows anything about gardening, hopefully you can give me some tips. So we've got a couple of Hebe, I think it's pronounced Hebe, Hebe plants. So there you go, pocket and triangle pocket. So I've probably got a couple of those as well. Oh no, I haven't. I've got another random triangle. Right, seeing as I know what I'm doing with these, I'll do these again. Yeah, so we've got a couple of those. They look really nice. They've got like silver leaves tinged with a dark pink colour, and they're supposed to be evergreen. So fingers crossed, you know, they do well. So we've got a couple of those. We have got a couple of lavandula. They are different. They're both from the lavandula family, but they had different names. So we've got a couple of those. They're supposed to be quite hardy. What else have we got? We've got an ivy, a type of ivy, because we've got a trough with a trellis in the shade. we're hoping that that might do well in the shade. And then we're looking to get some hydrangea bushes, but we need to get those online because the ones at the garden centre, unfortunately, were a bit twiggy. And the ones from online come like as, you know, leafy bush, because as I say, we just can't keep things alive. So that's sort of what we've gone for, really. So if anyone knows anything about plants, I would love if you could tell me anything about the plants I've just said we've got. Obviously we've done a lot of research and everything to try and get this right, but yeah, we're not very good with plants, really. Speak of the devil, that was my hubby just coming in with the tea. Oh, I need to glue the triangle down. Yeah, so I'd love some pointers, or if you know of any plants that we haven't mentioned that are hardy. We need some that like full sun, you know, when the sun is out, obviously. We need some that like full shade, because half of our garden gets like no sun at all. And then of course we need some that like a bit of both. And they need to be hardy, low maintenance. Ideally good bee and butterfly attractors, because if they can help us keep our flowers alive, then that will be good too. Oh, are you green fingered? I'd love to know that. I honestly wish that I was. I wish that we were, but we're just not. At the moment, as I say, we're trying to grow our grass back, because we did the grass on a roll business about 3 years ago, and it did so well up until this year. I don't know what happened, but it just does not like us anymore. Just does not like us now. So I don't know what that is about, if I'm honest. And just, yeah, we've only got a couple of patches of grass left. But when we moved in and there was only gravel and decking, and the decking was like completely dilapidated. We're talking holes in it, like you would, you know, if we left it any longer, one of us was going to go through that decking. Like that's how bad it was. But you know, it's sort of, yeah. Now I don't really know what I'm doing with this one. This one randomly is folded over. Part of me wants to just cut that off, because otherwise I think I'm going to add, you know, bulk to my journal, which I wouldn't want to do. So yeah, I'll just do that. Doesn't look particularly straight though. Try that again. That's it. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, we're trying to grow it from seed now, and we've picked hardy seed that again likes the shade, and yeah, it's supposed to be fast growing, but we haven't seen any luck so far. If I would pay very good money to have just a garden that was just fully established. Right, I'm thinking I want to cut this down to 4.5. It's one of those triangle pockets again. How creepy is that sketch? This golf book was full of sketches like this, and I thought they were really creepy. Right, these are a few more just normal book page ones, so I'll do those after. I want to do something different. So what's this one? Oh, this is like a triple pocket. Okay. Obviously wants trimming down, so I'm going to try as I might to trim them all at the same time. And again, I'm going to aim for about 4.5-ish. Yep. I just hope the grass does something. At the moment it's just, well, one side of it looks like we're developing some kind of pond, which I don't mind. I'm more than happy to have a pond, but I'd much rather it's a pond that we've put in rather than one that's just like turning into a pond in the soil. I mean, ugh, yes, you know. And the rest of it is just very, very, very like, I call it patchy, but let's be honest, there's not really anything there. Okay, so this is the triple pocket, so then do this one at the bottom. So yeah, I have no idea where these pieces are going, but I was glad to use the book up, and I'm even happier now that I've sat down to do this. So if you have joined me today, I would love it if you could say hello, just so that I know that I wasn't talking to myself that much. So yeah, I'd love for you to say hi, if you would like. So we've got pocket, pocket, and then the whole thing can be a pocket. And that is as much as any man can hope for. I think I might actually keep that line when I come to decorate them, because that is actually kind of a fun line, really, isn't it? Right, so because I've got another one of those, well, I've got another couple of those, which I'll do later. Because I think I'm going to stop the video soon, because I have probably talked your ear off, bored you all half to death. So I'm sorry about that. This one is a side pocket, or a double side pocket thing. I've done these with scrapbook paper before. So I'm probably going to round corners across the whole thing. So in terms of when I come to use these, I feel like I will like scatter them into, you know, my next however many projects. That's what I'm thinking. And then that way, yeah, I can just sort of decorate them as I go. 4 at a time, like, you know, a couple of different things in each journal. Like, that's what I'm thinking. Should be plenty. Anyway, so I'm going to stop the video there. At least thank you so much for those of you who have watched, because, you know, sitting down to do this has prompted me to get on with it, which is amazing, so thank you. And then, as I say, I've just got these last ones to do, so I feel the buzz now to actually get this stuff done. So for those of you watching, thank you. You have helped me to get these off my desk and on their way to being things, proper things. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. As I say, I would love it if you could pop up and just say hi, and just, yeah, tell me about your green fingeredness. Do you have one? And if anyone does have any gardening tips about the plants that we've talked about, or just, you know, plants that you think might be good for us who just cannot keep things alive, aside from a cactus. Oh, please don't tell me to get a cactus. I have nothing against cactuses, but my goodness, if that is all I'm able to keep alive, I'll be incredibly embarrassed. I find it funny too, but anyway. So thank you so much. Look at this little pile I've got. And then, as I say, I will put the playlist in the description box so you can check out the whole book challenge. I think they had a hashtag for it as well. It's probably whole book challenge. So yeah, so you can actually get a tutorial for these things that I've just been sat here gluing. So thank you so much. We'll speak soon. And as I say, this will probably be a bonus video just for those who want to watch. All right, thanks so much everyone. We'll speak soon. Bye-bye for now.